So this is day 22 of Alteryx, and we are going to look into the find and replace tool. Okay. So in the last session, we have seen like how to use multiple formula, and prior to that, we have seen one a small mini project as well, sales cleanup. So I would suggest to go through all the videos and sessions like whatever I have published on YouTube channel, and if there is any questions and queries, please let me know. Thank you. So let's jump into the example of what is this tool is about and how we can use in the project. So let me go into the workflow. So I have already created one sample store, the same dataset, which we have been using from in our lot of sessions. So the same data set I'm taking. Okay. So first we need to understand why we need this find and replace tool. So this is the same tool like, I mean, you can, if we are using Excel, we can find any data set and then replace the data set with the another data set, or like you can say replace the column with some another attributes or components, right? So the same way in Alteryx, we also have the same thing. So here what I'm doing, I'm bringing the input component. So if you see, this is one input data store, and here I'm bringing one more component, which is data cleansing. So data cleansing also we have seen. I'm just bringing in my workflow just to remove. I mean, I'm just replacing the blanks with the string field and replace with the 0. So here also we have, right? Even though in the data cleansing, we can remove the null rows or remove the null columns if we don't have a data. So you can select and you can replace. If you want to remove some unwanted characters, like for example, there are 10 columns, and if you see there is a number, punctuation, or letters or anything is there, we can select and we can replace it. Now, coming to here, I'm using one more data set. So this is consumer and this is also order. So if you see, there are two data set I'm using. So here you see there are two sheets are used. One is your consumer and one is the order. And I'm applying the data cleansing only on the order, not in the consumer. So this is our find and replace. You can find this under this one as well. Let me go to the join here. I think you can find it, find and replace, and you can search in the search box as well. So find and replace, right? So here also we can click into the example and it will show you what exactly this tool does. So the find and replace tool instance, where a string contains a lookup list or either replace with the existing list or a new list, right? So if I want to replace anything, I can use it. So here they are using some of the data set, and here they are, if you see, these are the some of the settings which are used, like you need to find the account holder and you need to replace the value with the word. So we need to find the value word and we need to replace with the replacement. So that is the task it is doing. So if I come here, what we are doing. So here there are a couple of options are there. You can check beginning of the field. So you want to replace the find within the field subcategory, and the find value will be subcategory. And then if you want to like match the whole word only or case insensitive, we can use it and run the workflow. So let's see how the outputs will look like. So if you see, the false is the source data is 4,400 and 118 record, and if you see, this is the output. This is the final output 4,300. So what exactly it is doing? So it is replacing the subcategory. Like if we see here in the data, so SIP mode we have replace found text with the value, right? So if I go to the subcategory, so what it is doing, it is bringing the SIP mode under the subcategory. So if you see the input data, right? So if I go to the input data here, so category and subcategory is chairs, tables, furnishing, art and phones. But after executing the workflow, now these things have been changed. So it is, and if you see, there is still a chair. So what is happening? Like we are not replacing the whole thing of the beginning of the field. If you just want to replace only with the specific field with this one, So it is also the same match. If you want to match or case insensitive, so we can run and check this output. So if you are checking the output here, so let's click here. We can check the subcategory first class, second class, and everything it has replaced. Now we don't see the chair also, right? So because what it is doing, it is matching the case sensitive and insensitive, both the characters, the words, and it is replacing with the shipping mode. Now entire field of the, if you want to replace or if you want to add anything with instead of customer ID you want to add. So let's just select it. So instead of, so customer ID here also we can see, and subcategory we can see, and there is another customer ID, it is getting added to the while replacing. So these are the features which are there in this component. Like you can, so what is the best practice? Ideally, we don't use this component much until unless it is required in the project. But when you are working with the data projects in a big data project, so we are not using this find and replace because the raw data, whatever is coming, our job is as a ETL developer, or if I am using in working on Alteryx, our job is to transform that data, that raw data or unclean data to a clean data format, simple, and load that data either to a database or like connect with the Tableau or Power BI and then use it for the reporting or analysis purpose. That is the objective. So we don't do anything like replacing any row or replacing anything in terms of column, because what is the point of replacing the subcategory or category with something else, right? So if I have a subcategory, if somebody is asking, I want to view the data by category and subcategory, then we are not going to replace them. But if you are trying to like find out, or if you are trying to like replace some values, like there is a clean data, I mean, if you see here in the data cleansing, so we are already doing a lot of things. So here, what you can do, you can use this data cleansing and you can replace this or modify the case uppercase or lowercase in case you want. But yes, we don't do that. And after this running this, I'll show you how this output look like. So if you see here, it is replacing most of the things like letters, numbers, punctuation, everything, right? And it is just keeping only the number. So now if you see, we selected all the things, then it is gone. Then there is no data. But now if I am unselecting this thing, so we are having the data. So we need to make sure like what exactly we need. Do we need to remove the null rows? No. Do we need to remove the null columns? No. Because why? When we are working in a project, so we cannot like, yes, if that column doesn't have any value, we can remove it. So we basically check those data sources as well from our side, like whether there is a null or not. If there is a null rows will be there. But it is possible like you have a record ID and subcategory and category, or maybe the new product has been launched in the market, but it doesn't have any sales uh, or quantity, but it does have a discount, right? Or it might have a, for example, if you are working for a supply chain project, so you might have a quantity and discount on that project, but you don't might have sales and profit because that product till now you have not sold in the market, right? So in those cases, what we are not going to delete it, we'll still keep those so that we can present like these are the new products which are launched in this month, but we are unable to, there is no sales for those projects, for those products. So we can project that as well, because maybe customer can come and ask like, can you show me how many products we have launched in this month, and out of them how much of them has been sold in the market. So based on that, they can take a decision whether we should produce this product more or like stop production of those products. So that is also one objective. But yes, I mean, the idea is to understand this tool. Like these are the uh, options are there which you can use and check it. Okay. And you can try these options like you can replace. But anyways, we are not doing in the larger projects. When we are working with the big data projects, we don't use this component. but it is just an idea. Like if we have to, there are some cases like, for example, the order ID will be having not the order ID. Instead of order ID, you will get some different text, or like which is in a binary format or in a some XML format of data. So in those cases, we can use this tool, or like instead of that, I can simply use data cleansing also. So this is the objective of find and replace tool in Alteryx. And thank you very much for watching this. And let me know if there is anything you want to discuss, or if there is any specific topic you would like to discuss. Thank you.